There you go. We'll take a quick break now. When we return, we'll speak to two phenomenal young Nigerians who are doing great stuff with their literary works. Stay with us. Welcome back. Let's talk to those young authors on the segment we call Morning Chapters. Two young persons, Elizabeth Ogunmodede and Mercy Ifabumuyi. She's the author of Sleep and Sip, and Elizabeth is the author of The Beauty of Words. Thank you so much, Elizabeth and Mercy, for coming on the program.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much.
It's great to see both of you. Let's begin with what made you to start writing. You know, we've seen young authors write, but in this age of social media where, you know, it's a lot easier to do other quote-unquote non-serious things, you chose to the part of writing. Elizabeth, let's start with you. Okay. All right, Mercy, that question is for both of you, so you can take it.
Okay, yeah. I started writing since I was like very little. I would write like stories. I am a twin sister. We write stories together. But as time goes by, I started writing poems. Like I love poems. Every day I would come back and write poems. I would not stop writing poems. So there was this day, my mom was like, okay, since you love writing so much, why don't you like write a book and see what happens with it? Then I wrote my first book, Silver Lining, and it got approved by the state government. And now I wrote Sleep and Sleep. It also got approved. And like, I can't stop writing. And I'm actually thinking of writing like my poetry book and stuff like that. And I do stuff like spoken word poetry. So it's just something that I love to do. Like, I can't stop writing. I love like expressing myself through words. And I look at something and like I want to turn it into something beautiful. People see it this way, but I see it this way. I want to write something beautiful about it. So I've loved writing since I was little, and I always loved writing.
All right, yeah. Tell us about this, your book, Sleep and Sleep. The title is quite interesting.
Yeah, that's, I wanted the title to rhyme, Sleep and Sleep. It means if you sleep too much, you would sleep. Like people sleeping on things. So the book is about, like, we have these parents, they are like busy, so they're not like looking after their son. So at some point the child slept because his parents were like not looking after him, and he went into things like drugs to bridge the gap between his parents. He did not get his parents' attention. He tried to get the girl's attention. And so it kept going and going until the parents realized that they had to do something about it, and fast as well. So Sleep and Sleep is just a book telling you that you should actually, it's not just for the younger ones. The older people can take something from it, that you have to monitor your children as well and bring them back once they have gone the wrong way. And it's also like an advice for little ones and for youths, teenagers, not to go the wrong direction, because it doesn't end well at the end of the day. So that's what Sleep and Sleep is about. And I wanted it to, okay. Yeah.
Let's take you to Elizabeth. Elizabeth, to understand, you can now speak to us. Okay, I was asking Mercy about why she chose this part. Maybe you also explain to us, she said she started writing when she was pretty young. When did you start writing? At what age?
I started writing when I was 8 years old, and it was my first collection titled Lessons to Grandma. It's a collection of short stories. And I was in primary 3, I remember. And much later in secondary school, I was in GSS2, I started writing poetry. So I am a poet and novelist and short story writer as well.
So is that why you titled your book The Beauty of Words? Elizabeth, that's for you.
Please come again, sir.
I was asking, is that why the title of your book is The Beauty of Words?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Tell us about the book.
Yes, The Beauty of Words it's a book that I would like to call the celebration of my inner child. Yes. I wrote a collection of poems over the time from when I started writing poems in JSS2. And this was a collection of all the works from JSS2 up until SS3. So these poems that I wrote in expressing my views of I wrote about nature, I wrote about society, I wrote about friendship, family, I wrote about memories, I wrote about fantasies, and most I would like to say this celebration of my inner child, because if we take a look at my other book titled Tremendous Words, this was much more advanced, the poetry was much more intense, and this is just sweet and a tribute to my inner child.
All right, let's come to Mercy. Mercy, tell us, for the people that have read the book, how many people have you sold? How many have you sold? But more importantly, tell us about the feedback you're getting in terms of review of the book.
Yes, thank you. So people are like telling me that they really enjoyed the book, that they feel connected. They feel the book is not just for somebody very young, that an adult can read the book and relate to it as well. So when the last person someone told me about my book, he was so excited. He was like, "Wow, this book is so great. You know, you could even make a movie out of this. You can turn this into a script, bring it on stage, and several stuff like that." And I was like, "Wow!" Like when I do something or write something, people's reaction so beautiful, and I'm just grateful to them for enjoying my book, enjoying my work. So yes.
All right, Elizabeth, as we're going to wind down, let's talk about support system. I'll come back to you in a moment, Mercy. Let's talk about your support system. How much support did you get from your parents, Elizabeth?
My parents and my family are my greatest supporters, because when I started writing from age 8, I got to my parents first. They were the first point of contact to me. They were the first people who knew about my writing. And my dad was quite surprised, and he thought that probably I just copied some words of fiction from another book, another person's book, that is. But dad tasked me at that point. He gave me some word prompts, title prompts to work on. And then when he saw how much I could write in his presence, he was quite impressed. And from that point onwards, my dad invested in me.
All right.
He made it his number one priority to ensure that in my literary journey with career, it has been a career I've been building from that very age of 8 with the support of family. Everything has been amazing. Everything has been beautiful. And I would like to use this opportunity to give a shout out to my dad, my mom, and all my siblings and my extended family at large for their support. So,
all right, Elizabeth, just before I let you go, are you in school? What level are you? And what are you trying to be in the future? Are you going to be an author?
Yes,
just
sir.
in quick
I
succession.
am in the University of Joseph Ayo Babalola, and it's a prestigious university in Nigeria. I study law at the College of Law, Joseph Ayo Babalola University, and I am in 100 level.
Okay. Mercy, what are you studying? Are you in school?
Yes, I'm studying performing arts at Elizabeth University. So like I continued with this writing stuff. So now I'm into filmmaking, script writing, stage productions.
All right.
Like I just love this acting now to keep going on
Fantastic,
and on. Yeah.
Fantastic. Congratulations to both of you and wish you both the very best. Mercy Ifabumuyi, author, Sleep
Thank
and
you.
Sleep. Quite an interesting title. Elizabeth Ogunmodede, author The Beauty of Words. Thank you both for coming on the program. Thank you.
Thank
We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll just wrap up the program. Join us again.